From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at HFFL at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play, Mills looking to pass. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
All a fake, Mills. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carson Schlesinger came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Mills. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing, Mills. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Chiefs very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. On play action, Mills. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Here's Mills. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check up.
Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing. Tyler Bass set to
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Japanese, third, Cowboy 80.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tag. Bronco 19 Lions.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Here we go, shot. Hurt. Cougar 19. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
To throw is Sanders. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60. Get up. 70 Lions. Ready.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Here we go, set. Rocco leading.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd down and 1.
Here we go. Go.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. Shelling through the defense. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
79.
Play action now. Mills. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there.
Hawk 70. 70 range, 70 range.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Loose inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Chiefs, nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Sanders to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Now Sanders. Finding ETN here. Catching it on the out route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready. 70 Lions.
They go play action now. Sanders. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Shedeur Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here.
And it's blocked. Oh, the Raiders have it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action. Mills. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Deep to return is Darius Davis. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Sanders. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing, Sanders. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play fake, Mills. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Mills to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw is Mills. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Final play of the half. Mills. That back foot throw there is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 9.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Let's go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 Tiger, 19.
Sanders. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Sanders. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's fielded at the 34. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And bulldozing his way through. Still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Chiefs 6. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down and 6 now.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Sanders. And this one too low.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
That's taken in by Watson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
7 Pirates. Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Go!
To throw again, here's Sanders. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
19 Tiger.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Powers through. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
70 Timberwolves.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 146 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 18 Carter. 18 Carter.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Gets around him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Rocco 80. Go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Go. 19 Cardinal.
Third down, here's Brown. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
7-yard gain.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Shut up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they take a knee. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. It's no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, 70 Timberwolf.
And they'll go again with Etienne. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ready? Cougar, drop 60, drop 60. Ready?
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
For a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Sanders. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. George Karlaftis in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Sanders under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
Ready. Bronco 80. Go.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They will toss to Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Loss brings up 2nd and 16 at the 30-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 16. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 107 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Raiders, their battle to finish above 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.